guys, I'd like to share my latest journal with you. It is 5 3/8 inches wide by 8 inches tall. There's a 1-inch spine that has 3 signatures sewn in using a 5-hole pamphlet stitch. We've got some seam binding decoration and this fancy book plate, and the title of the journal is Journal. If you don't care for that, I'm going to be including 3 extra die cuts. The name of this photo is Spring Blossom, so if you want to, you could use that as the title for your journal. I've also going to include one that says Vintage. You could use that if you'd care to, or there's the Paris themed one. So all you have to do is glue one of these die cuts right in where it fits, and don't try to remove this book plate because it's glued in place. Okay, let's go inside. Okay, we've got a book plate here, and the first page is using the Sue Wilson die cut. We've got a little bit of rubber stamping. Here we've got a belly band that includes a folded sheet of paper that you could journal on. We've got a piece of ephemera with rubber stamp on it. And we've got a little card that also has some stickles on it. We've got music paper, coffee dyed paper, and here's one of my ephemera pieces that I've got as a digital download in my shop. Here we've got a little clock that you can play with the spinner. Another piece of paper, a jelly bean die out of Tim Holtz paper with a card that comes out. On it is one of my crocheted flowers, some more ephemera that you could journal on. Okay, we've got some antique ledger paper. And here we've got a belly band with a couple tags on it. This is a We Are Memory Keepers punch that I've used to punch the tags out of. And some vintage ledger paper. Okay, the strings in the center have a little fleur-de-lis die on them. And here we've got a pocket with a tag in it. You just have to be careful with these tags because this tracing paper on here, when you put it in, just make sure it doesn't catch on the pockets, so it would rip. Okay, ledger paper, another pocket. This is also one of my digital downloads that you can use as a journaling spot. Another Tiffany & Co. stickle tag, and this little tuck spot that has a tag to match. Okay, here's a sentiment tag that says Vintage, and a doily that you could put a piece of ephemera under that. On this side we've got a piece of ephemera that you could journal on. Some music paper, some music die cut, and the end of the signature. This signature starts with some music paper. What I did is print on a piece of Bounty paper towel and used it as like a napkin decoupaged onto the music paper. This was explained by Crafty Irina in one of her videos. Okay, I've got a pocket envelope that you can put something in. There isn't anything in there right now. Under a butterfly clip, music paper, a couple other tags with some flowers and some sewing on them. Got a tag here, tracing paper, ledger paper, more ledger paper that comes out, and some more of these little fleur-de-lis tags. Okay, here we've got a coffee-dyed glassine bag with a few more tags and some ephemera tags that you could journal on the back. There's actually 3 tuck spots. You could tuck it in here, you could tuck it in here, or you could tuck it in the back. Here we've got a couple little tags, some floral tags with little pockets to put them in. Another Sue Wilson die. I thought this was kind of cute because that's actually the name of the photo is Spring Blossoms, and here this music paper was Spring Flowers. Seemed to fit. Another Jilly Bean die with some ephemera. Some of the We Are Memory Keepers tags using their punch with some vintage buttons, vintage ledger paper, another tag, and here we've got another of my digital downloads, the Tiffany & Co. stamp and a little tuck spot. Here's another vintage sentiment called Bliss, which I thought was kind of cute because in the beginning the sentiment tag is vintage and this one is bliss, and that's kind of what we all encounter when we are wrapped up in our journals. Here I've stenciled using the Sue Wilson die and another tuck spot with the paper to journal on, some ephemera to write on. And that's the end. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll be listing it in my Etsy shop. And have a good day. Bye.